The African aerospace and defence industry is vibrant. If the Africa Aerospace and Defence Show is anything to go by, there are many official delegations from the continent holding discussions and visiting manufacturers, discussing their needs and sharing their thoughts, and of course, announcing deals.
So the continent is opening up because governments are starting to understand that the basic fundamental requirement for economic development is stability. And that's why the whole world, including organizations like Boeing, are looking at Africa and saying this is a market that we cannot ignore.
Africa is important to us. It is a new market. It may not be the holy grail, so to speak, today, but you got to start somewhere, and you have to come in and you have to partner with your customers. You have to help them with their solutions, and you have to become a fabric of the country and make their problems your problems.
Military aircraft play a crucial role in Africa in peacekeeping, counter-terrorism and disaster relief efforts.
There's a critical lack of aircraft needed to actually do that job. You'll find a lot of these countries actually do possess similar airframes, often from Eastern Bloc or sort of former Russian suppliers, or even from Western suppliers, as including the C-130 that we're in right now. Quite prevalent throughout Africa. Only problem is maintenance and repair. Keeping these aircraft in good condition is a very, very difficult task.
Finding the finance to buy military aircraft other than fighter jets can be a challenge for a country that doesn't have access to credit lines or in a position to use its fiscus to fund the outright purchase. There are other options.
They actually tend to offer leasing options almost as a plan B, where, okay, if you cannot afford this huge aircraft that you need to haul your supplies and your men around, there's an option where you can actually perhaps lease it for 5 years. Or an alternative they actually offer these days, particularly by larger manufacturers, is an option to co-share aircraft.
Aerospace and defence companies are looking at Africa in a new light, and strangely enough there are fewer hotspots than there were a couple of years ago, but it doesn't mean that they're not business opportunities. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV at Air Force Base Waterkloof in Pretoria.